Hey, what's up GameStop? I'm Brian Gaar from Rooster Teeth's The Know, here to talk to you about the 6 most anticipated games of 2019. Got a bunch of stuff to get to. It was really hard to make this list, but we got some good ones for you. First up, we've got Anthem, an online multiplayer game from developer BioWare, which is a bit of a departure from BioWare's usual single-player format. Now, in Anthem, you'll be exploring an alien world that has a very hostile environment, to say the least. To get around, you'll wear an exosuit known as a Javelin. That's a suit of handcrafted armor that gives you superhuman abilities. Now, your character is one of a group of Javelin pilots called Freelancers. Oh, and the fate of humanity rests on your shoulders, so no pressure. Like we said, it's a multiplayer game. It sounds a little bit similar to games like Destiny, where you inhabit a shared world with a number of other players, kind of an MMO light. Anthem is due out February 22nd for Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Next up, we've got the long-awaited Kingdom Hearts 3 from developer Square Enix. Now, this is the 12th installment of the long-running and very densely plotted series. If you're not familiar with the Kingdom Hearts storyline, now might be a good time to go back and check out the older games, or at least watch a video or two to get you up to speed with the story. Spoiler alert, it can be a little confusing. Kingdom Hearts 3 returns Sora and his friends to a variety of worlds that are inspired by Disney and Pixar movies. Some new worlds this time around include those based on Toy Story, Frozen, Tangled, and Big Hero 6. Sora again will be joined by Donald, Goofy, King Mickey, and many, many more as they try to stop Master Xehanort from starting a second Keyblade War. This game has been in development for a long time, but it is finally set to release worldwide January 29th for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Now, this next game might not be familiar to you, but it's got a really good pedigree. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice tells the story of a ninja named Sekiro who is out to take revenge on a samurai who kidnapped his lord and cut off his arm. Not cool. Now, this game is the product of From Software and director Hidetaka Miyazaki, who is well known for creating both the Dark Souls and Bloodborne games, which are great. Now, in this game, you are armed with a katana and a prosthetic arm, which allows you to do a number of cool abilities. It was inspired by the stealth series Tenchu, which was also made by From Software. Now, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is out March 22nd for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Also in 2019, we can't wait to play Devil May Cry 5. That's the latest installment in the much-loved hack and slash franchise. It's from Capcom, and gamers will see the return of Dante and Nero as playable characters, as well as the series' signature stylish combat. Now, if you're into fighting hordes of demons and looking cool while doing it, this is the game for you. Devil May Cry 5's story occurs several years after the end of Devil May Cry 2, and in the new game, a mysterious character named V hires Dante to investigate a series of demon attacks. Devil May Cry 5 releases on March 8th for PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox One. Next up is Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch, which Nintendo announced recently, much to the delight of fans of the franchise. Now, if you've never played an Animal Crossing game, it's kind of a sim game. You play as a character moving into a new village that's full of animal friends. It's kind of an adorable version of Stardew Valley. Now, the game is open-ended, so there's no real goal other than to have fun, and the game follows the console's built-in clock to show the passage of time and seasons. You'll also get to decorate your own house, as well as fish, catch bugs, and my favorite, hunt for fossils. Now, we don't know a ton about this game, but Nintendo says it is coming in 2019. That is enough to earn it a spot on our list. And finally, there's the upcoming mainline Pokemon game for the Switch. Now, of course, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee released in 2018 for the Switch. It showed off new graphics and a more accessible, casual-friendly style of gameplay. Nintendo said that we will see a return to the mainline Pokemon series on the Switch with a new game in 2019. We don't have a lot of details yet. It'll definitely be interesting to see what mechanics they take from the Let's Go games and which aspects they continue from the series' long and illustrious history. And since it's Pokemon, this makes it one of our most anticipated games of the year. All right, that about wraps up our list of the games we're looking most forward to in 2019. Of course, we had to leave off some notable games, including Gears 5, The Division Division 2, Rage 2, and Doom Eternal. But you know what? That just means that 2019 is going to be another fantastic year for video games. I can't wait to play them all. You know, come to think of it, I'm starting to feel a little under the weather. I should ask my boss for some sick days, you know, months and months in advance. For more details about the biggest new releases and what's happening in video games, check us out on our website at theknow.tv or on YouTube at youtube.com/theknow.